And then he's walking away, though where you can't be sure. If he even has a destination at all. This place seems like a dead end. You have a new lead to follow. Anything but that, I suppose? I don't know. Let me make a save here. Where can you possibly turn to next? Going to someone... Yeah, I guess I can... Yeah, I can try and check in with Dr. Kelly and Oscar and see how that goes. I want to go to Avery now. Like, we were talking about Avery. I want to try Avery. You can trust Avery. They're the only other outsider I know here. That's true. Maybe I'm looking at it the wrong way. Maybe Avery being an outsider isn't a bad thing. Maybe it's a good thing. Avery hasn't wronged me. It's also true, right? I don't have to justify anything. Also true. Yeah, they're the only outsider I know here. Avery is the only other outsider you know of in Scarlet Hollow, which means that maybe they're the only person in town who can understand you right now. Turn to Avery? Sure, go to the diner. You arrive at the diner breathless and panicked. You pause in the lot outside, doing your best to gather your thoughts, trying to make yourself presentable before being seen in a place as public as Winnie's. But before you can enter, a voice calls out to you from around the corner. Oh, hello. Looking for Avery? They're up at Julius. Okay. Left me high and dry dealing with some very irritable miners. Sounds like the strike's off, and a bunch of folks got fired over it. The strike's off? Yeah, I do think in my other playthrough the one I didn't show on YouTube, I think the strike was stronger in that one than in this one, because I remember when the strike was happening in the second playthrough, I forgot that it even did happen in this one. You didn't hear it from me. I thought giving a job to my sister's kid would make running the diner easier, but this is the second shift in a row I'm understaffed. But I guess it's good they're finally making friends in town. Why is Avery at Julius's place? Hell if I know, didn't ask. I'd rather this wasn't the case, I'll tell you that much. Can't say I approve of Avery getting calls from a crusty old man like Mr. Tremaine, but I don't stick my nose where it don't belong. You gotta help me, there's a dungeon? Explain everything. I don't know if I can trust Winnie with that kind of stuff. But then again, I don't know. She seems like a nice lady, but yeah, how do I get there? It's quite a walk, but if you really want to get out there, just follow Main Street back to the way you came, take a turn at Tremaine Drive or Calalay Lane. It's got 2 signs, no way you'll miss it. Then just walk a mile or so down that gravelly-ass path and they try to pass off as a road. And look, I know you're well-meaning, but I've also heard enough from Avery to know that you bring trouble everywhere you go. Oh my god, Winnie confident option, what the... Yeah, you... I almost do want to tell her, but what is she gonna say? She's gonna be like, what? You'd better not let so much as a stray feather land on them, or I'll be coming for you. Okay, missed connection, chat with Winnie in episode 5. I got a achievement. Hold on. Because we can go back. We can load. I want to see what happens, but maybe I'll just reload the other save. Winnie romance path when... You gotta help me, there's a dungeon up in the Scarlet Estate. Explain everything. It gets fades to black. You begin to regale the diner owner with the harrowing events of the morning. But when he stops you almost immediately, okay? That sounds like it ain't my business. Fair. Now, if Avery decides it's theirs, that's entirely up to them, but I'm old enough to have learned my fair share of lessons. First and foremost is that when someone tells me a rich white woman has a dungeon in her house, I didn't hear a word of it. Oh. Understandable. Have a nice day, Winnie. I've kept this diner running for 30 years, and a lot of that comes down to knowing when to pick a fight and when to stay in my lane. And let me tell you, the answer is always to stay in my lane. White girl, bye. Best of luck to you with your troubles, and you better not let so much as a stray feather land on Avery. Right, cool. I mean, thanks. Alright, she's got the street smart trait. True. I'm going to someone I can trust. Let's talk with Dr. Kelly. You trust Dr. Kelly? 2 of us share a terrible secret. Kinda true. I feel like she'll keep me safe. I need a bit of a motherly figure right now. I might be older than her on the outside, but she's older than me on the inside. She'll know what to do. It's confusing. Okay, I just trust her. Yeah, we share a terrible secret. She owes me, sort of, maybe. I don't know. After the events of last night, you and Dr. Kelly share an unspeakable bond. There's no one in this town that you can trust as much as her. Run to Dr. Kelly. Yeah. I'm running to everybody. I need a friend. Oh, and I never find a friend. But you don't quite make it to your destination before you're stopped by the whoop of a police siren. I'm walking here, man. I'm an old lady going for a walk. What do you want from me? Comment? You have the right to remain silent. Run. Run is hilarious. Dude, I've been picking up slack for your asses all week. I've been helping people. Officer, you don't understand. There's some sort of dungeon in the Scarlet Estate. Oh my god. Hold on. We gotta save again, because... This just, Oh, yeah, I'll just save over this one here. Hey, why does it say Friday morning panic? Smile. There's some sort of dungeon! Don't try to distract me. I've got a job to do, and I'm gonna do it unless the sheriff tells me otherwise, so don't interrupt me again. Nobody believes me about the murder dungeon. Where was I? Right. Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. Do we even have a court of law here? Like, do we even have, like, a... Deputy Franklin whips out a pair of handcuffs, tightening them quickly around your wrists in a smooth police academy maneuver. You have the right to talk to a lawyer for advice before we ask you any questions. You have the right to have a lawyer with you during questioning. If you cannot afford a lawyer, one will be appointed for you before any questioning if you wish. What are you talking about? This is a small town. Do we even have lawyers? Maybe I'm safer in jail than the Scarlet House, though, to be honest, right? He escorts you towards his cop car, opening the back door as he continues reciting your Miranda rights. If you decide to answer questions now without a lawyer present, you have the right to stop answering at any time. There, now watch your head. As you're shoved into the car, a voice crackles over the radio. Franklin, pick up already. We haven't got all day, boy. Apologies, Sheriff. I was just apprehending Comet, as discussed over the radio. That's nice and all, but we need you up at the farms pronto. Got ourselves a possible 187 brewing. 10-4? Damn, this stage just keeps getting crazier. Suppose you'll have to come along for the ride, ma'am. Deputy Franklin wastes no time in turning on the sirens, blasting down the road towards whatever emergency is on the way with you in tow. This is probably one of the few times he has ever been able to do this, and despite his sunglasses and stiff demeanor, there's definitely an excitement in the way he cruises around the treacherous mountain turns. It's the end. Right. I figured. I'm gonna reload, though. I'm gonna reload a bit, though. Because, code number means a murder, by the way. A murder up at Julius's? Damn, okay, interesting. I guess I'll run. Run. You don't have time for this without saying another word. You turn tail and run as fast as you can. Hey, cut it out! You're only making yourself look more guilty. Words aren't real. You can't stop you from running. No, the only thing that can stop you now is... excruciating pain, as every muscle in your body seems to spasm wildly out of control. Oh, dang! I've always wanted to use this thing. What? He tasered me? Now, where was I? I thought it was just my old man bones. Right, anything you say can and will. You hear the click of handcuffs. Right. You don't even get the context of, like, where you're going if you do that. Okay, I'm going back to this one. Anything but that. How dare you tase an old woman? Right, that could have killed me, man. Yeah, going to someone I trust. Yeah, I think I need to do the whole thing with Avery again, though. Go to the police. I'm not going to the police. They want to arrest me, apparently. Can I trust anyone? So, yeah, we tried Dr. Kelly, but that didn't work. So, Oscar. You can trust Oscar. He owes me. He really does. You sacrificed years of your life to rid Oscar of the spirit haunting him and his family. He owes you a debt that cannot easily be repaid. And that's after you saved his daughter from being buried under literal tons of rock. He owes you a debt that cannot be easily repaid. He really owes me, guys. I mean, I tried to do those things out of the goodness of my heart, but I feel like I can cash in a favor this time. Surely. But I'm guessing But yeah, don't make it. Okay. Damn. Is there anything else I can do here? What was the other someone I can trust? Try Stella. You can trust Stella. She knows Tabitha better than anybody. That's true. Stella knows your cousin better than anybody else in town. Right now, more than anything else, you need someone who can get in Tabitha's head. Run to Stella, go to her house. You'll get one visit after Miles before the cops come for you. Oh, think you can evade police capture if you go to the people first. Okay. That's fine. I've got this. I want to explore these options for now, right? I guess that makes sense. You... Okay, anything but that? Yeah, alright then. I will... yeah. In which case, I want to go see Dr. Kelly then. Two of us share a deep, terrible secret. Go to the clinic. So, yeah, okay. Alright, yeah. Well, I'll go through these, but... I don't know. In regards to, like, which one of these should be canon, honestly, like, if you guys hadn't warned me about this part 1 ending so soon, I would have just gone straight to Julius's, because I want my bestie Kanika. I want her back. I want to look into her eyes and be like, oh, I remember. But I don't know. I don't know if that's gonna happen. You arrive at the old clinic, hoping you'll find safety under the watchful eye of Dr. Kelly. You pound on the door for a few seconds. Jesus, Comet, I heard you. Could you try not to wake him up? She stops when she sees you, pausing as she notices the tremble in your lips, the panic splashed across your face. Oh no, something else happened. What? What is it now? Wait, don't tell me out here. Get inside. The doctor ushers you in. All signs of what happened yesterday seem to have vanished. There are no streaks of paint on the walls, and the sunlight casts no harsh shadows, softening the memories of what happened here. What's going on? Do I need to be worried? Don't hold back, tell her everything. Yeah, I mean... You explain what you've just uncovered in the estate. Your family's secrets, the possibility of other stones, the stele, and your cousin's strange insistence through the week that nothing is wrong. When you finish, Dr. Kelly is silent for a few long seconds, taking in everything you've said. Come here. Does she think I'm crazy? She wraps you in her arms, pressing you to her chest. There is surprising strength to her embrace. Her hair holds the floral cleanliness of generic shampoo, evidence of her humanity lurking under the flat sterility that seems to pervade the clinic. Then she's pulling away, holding you firmly by the shoulders, looking you in the eye. It'll be okay. You did the right thing coming to me. Really? Yeah. The documents really made me like her more. I initially really disliked her for what she was doing to Release, but she's so reliable here. I think Dr. Kelly is another complex character. I understand what she's doing to Reese, right? To her, Reese is her precious son. And she doesn't want him to get hurt. She doesn't want him to be killed for what he is, right? Reese hates her for what she did to him, which was poisoning him for who he is. But Reese doesn't really understand why she did it. And I don't know, Dr. Kelly herself, she was following Sybil's advice. And then when she tells you about it, she tells you, like, don't trust Sybil. She's, like, suspicious, right? I don't know. I do trust Dr. Kelly. I don't think what she did to Reese was right. And I like I've said, I do regret my decision to help her tranquilize Reese, because I do think this is a terrible outcome for everyone involved. I did tell her at the end of that chapter, you should just kill him. Like, you should put him out of his misery because this is horrible. But she was like, I know what's best, right? At the end of the day, she is a mother. This did surprise me a bit, but like not that much. Damn. Wayne mentioned a witch. Maybe we should try to find her. Maybe Dr. Kelly remembers Kanika?